Today's show brought to you live from Lounge Media Group Studios. It's Pedro and the Freight Hound with the Logistics Lounge. The views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.
Yo, yo. Look at all you lovely people that I can't see that I say that I'm looking at, because that's really the only thing you could say. But you all look wonderful. Thank you for joining us today. Hunter, I love your fucking outfit right now, bro.
It's primo fall time, dude.
There's just so much going on with that, bro. You know,
We're gonna rename Hunter to like Chong Marion.
Strong
he
Marion.
would go with it. He would go with it, man. Oh, dude, that's great shit, bro. I love it. I need to get me a tie dye shirt, man.
Well, then y'all can be
Heck yeah,
changing
dude.
Chong the white version.
Yeah, bro. There you go. Anyway, Hunter, what's up, man? How's your day? How's your week? Well, how have you been since Wednesday, I guess?
It's going good, man. Like I said, yeah, it's getting cold up here. Freaking, I told you the dog shit in my office Tuesday, Wednesday morning, and I freaking left the window open in my office, dude. So I got the sniffles, man. It's cold. Think I got a little bug, but it's been a good week, man. Just to bang your head against the wall type shit. Dealing with spreadsheets, and when work gives you homework, even though I work from home, it's never a good time. But you know, rocking and rolling. About to bust it down to Huntsville tomorrow. See Billy Strings, listen to good old bluegrass music, and come back home, see my puppy dog, and yeah, dude, just living the dream, man. Getting ready for Atlanta. How about yourself?
Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm just chilling, dude. I'm chilling, rolling through the week. Man, just spent my whole week pretty much really just prospecting, man. That's like what I'm focused on right now, dude. I'm trying to completely change my book of business. Like my stuff is just like if for this year it's just been too up and down, man. You know what I mean? Like it's just the volume is I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too fragile. And I don't want that. So I've been really focused on prospecting, man. That's really what I've been doing. And you know, as everyone knows, remodeling my house and shit, man. You know, today I had AC people come over and cleaned all my air vents out and stuff, man, which I don't think has ever been done. I've never been done it. And this house is 20 something years old, but the guys said they weren't bad. So, and I got them to price me out for a brand new condenser for my AC unit because mine's the original one. So, yeah, but that dude, that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just prospecting, working on the book of business, working on my house. And that's just really it, man. That is all I am focused on right now. I've got to get all, well, I'm going to say all, I've got a lot of things that I've got to get done before Thanksgiving because the family, my side of the family, we all do Thanksgiving at our house every year. So, you know, I want to have like all these things done. So when they get here Thanksgiving, man, it's like, wow, like, man, it's a whole new house. So, you know, oh, I ordered cabinet doors, freaking and brand new drawer boxes and drawer fronts because I got that builder grade crap that's like MDF, which if y'all don't know what MDF, that's micro dimensional fiberboard. It's crap. But I ordered like yellow pine, man, and they're getting custom routed. It's gonna be fucking nice. I dropped like $1,500 on those things last night. So, but I'm happy, dude. I'm so happy, bro. Like fixing up our home, man. Like making it everything that we've wanted to make it. Like, dude, I'm just stoked. I'm beyond no beyond happy, dude. So that's it. That's me. That's all I'm doing. Same old, same old. Mr. Hustler. Man,
Yes,
we
sir.
haven't had you on in such a minute, brother. It is so good. You're always so busy. That's what it is, dude. And that's a good thing. But I'm so glad that you were able to get unloaded early today, man. And we're able to hop on, man. We can chill with you and give you something to do on your 2 hour ride back to pick up another load.
Yeah, we do. We do appreciate the invite. We are definitely busy, beyond blessed. I could tell you that, and it's definitely nothing short of the hard work of me and even the partner carriers that stick with me on a lot of this stuff. I couldn't be prouder of the team that I have run with me, and we're just getting it done, man. You know, a lot of people are down and out about, you know, a lot of niches, you know, out or niches out in the industry right now. And I know for some that things aren't where it needs to be. And like I've tried to tell everybody, find a space and make it the best. I've tried to tell people that, and they continue to want to try to be a Debbie Downer, and I'm like, guys, I'm doing fine. Like I am giving work away to partner carriers. I have so much work that I have basically wrapped up for myself, which is amazing. Again, beyond blessed, but again, nothing short of going out and prospecting, as you mentioned it, and getting the work and making the commitments, and then bringing in those that I have faith, love, and trust in so that I can have them be just as blessed as I am and making everybody's dreams come true.
Beautiful, man. I love that.
I mean, we
yeah,
can't,
bro.
we can't haul it all. I had a fellow reach out to me here recently, an agency, and he said, I noticed that you have consulting, on your title, which I do. And I told you guys in our 2.5, 3 hour show, I will happily download this information that I have to drivers who want to learn, but also be that consultant for, for agencies. So anybody out there that wants to learn heavy haul, I am available for a consult. I mean, obviously there's a fee that comes with that. It's not a cheap fee, but doing what we do, I'm not going to give you cheap on how to go about doing this neither.
Well, I can attest to that. I won't discuss the fee that Gary made me pay. It was feet pics. But sorry, bro. Oh my God, I couldn't hold that shit in.
You gotta pay the fee, but the T is silent.
That's right. You gotta pay the fee. So anyway. That's a good
man.
Holy shit. Anyway, I can.
Wait, were they my feet or yours? Oh my God.
Hey, I still have those. I still have those spreadsheets and those PDFs that you sent me. Matter of fact, you sent it to me December 27th last year. And I still have those emails and those documents downloaded. Cause remember I was trying to get that, I was trying to move that heavy haul thing for one of my customers. Yes. And I was like, Gary, like,
yes,
dude,
correct.
I have no fucking clue what I'm doing here. Like this guy's saying this guy's saying that, like, correct. What do I need to do? And, so yeah, I can attest to that. And, Gary and I we spent a couple hours on the phone, man, talking about stuff and him going over all these things. And, it didn't pan out. Because I rated it what Gary and Lisa and Lee Schmidt would have rated it, which is what a quality carrier that knows what the hell they're doing would rate it at. And I don't ever know what became of the load, but yeah, there you go. So again, I can attest to it, man. You spent some time with me, gave me all this information, man, to try to help me learn something that I have no idea about.
It is. It's definitely something that takes time. It's methodical. It's got to be done right. If it's not done right, you get exactly what just happened in the state of Washington just the other day, where somebody at 70 plus miles an hour just absolutely obliterated the load in the bridge. And I gotta tell you guys, this is what people don't understand. It isn't about just getting the cheap carrier. You know what that driver just caused? Not only did that driver just cause $8 million plus to demolition that bridge, then they got to pay X amount of millions of dollars to rebuild that bridge. The customer has to rebuild that piece, which means that customer's project is now behind. Guys, we're talking about a load that probably, let's just say for figure's sake, it paid $30,000. Could have paid more, could have paid less, but we'll use $30,000. Already off the bat, it's going to cost that company $8 million plus to demo that bridge. If their insurance doesn't cover anywhere near that, let's say their insurance covers $5 million. That means they're $3 million in the hole, not including what it's going to cost to rebuild that bridge that they're going to get hit with. And then the customer is going to hit them with their fees because their customer is going to be behind and have to rebuild it. I mean, we're talking about tens of millions of dollars that one driver caused.
I know, and I read through the comments on that post, and someone had stated that like there were multiple trucks that were pulling that same or a similar load or whatnot, and like the two other trucks exited off the highway and went over on the access road to go around
on the access road, correct,
to go around the thing, and this driver just for whatever reason
they took the ramp. They took the ramp we call it ramping. You ramp it up and over and back down. And allegedly that's what the other driver was supposed to do. Instead, he skinned that cat and went fucking full send. Excuse my language.
Yeah, bro. Well, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, there's some questions there, not only for the driver, and I'm not placing blame on no one because I don't know anything about it. But, I mean, you got to think, did they have pilot cars? Was this guy not listening, or did he just straight up ignore and say, no, I can make it? Where we're also, I say fail safes, but I mean, it's not like you can put a real fail safe, but you get what I mean. Like, there's things that like this absolutely should not have happened. No reason why it should have. You had two other
This
people exiting
is
off. You may have had pilot cars, all these things,
correct.
and you still felt. It still felt.
If two others exit off and you don't, there's a very damn good chance you're going to fail. But I'm going to give you the fail-safe scenario that you just laid out there. I'm doing a lot of these buildings as we speak. I'm taking them across the country. I was taking them up there toward Pennsylvania for a little while, and there were two bridges that I came to that I knew I wasn't going to make, even though a route survey and a high pole was not needed on that route. I was only 14 foot 5 inches. But as I'm coming up, because of where I'm sitting and what I know as far as my height, I knew I wasn't going to make it. Man, I came to a screeching halt. I don't care how many people I have to shut down behind me or in front of me. And I had two escorts, one shut down way up there. I came to a stop, edged up to the bridge. I was this far, and I knew I was going to hit it. So what did I do? I dropped all the air in my tractor, lowered my trailer as far as I can go, because I'm technically 14.5. I measured that bridge. That bridge was 14.6.5. Okay. On the state permitted route in Ohio, I should have cleared that bridge by what they said. But if somebody went through and chewed up that road, paved it, a new measurement was never taken. You have to have that distance and height, that feeling of you better come to a stop and crawl underneath. And I do that 9 times out of 10. So,
well, things like that are.
I say 9 times out of 10 because nobody's perfect.
That's true. Gary's only taken out maybe one bridge.
No, definitely no. We don't slappy bridges around here. So.
Well, I said I can't really talk on it, bro. I've never. I mean, the only. I guess you could say I wouldn't even say it's over height, really, but the only over standard height thing I've done, which I mean, what I mean by that is 13.6, is I pulled a couple of 14-foot reefer trailers, which are high cube, and I pulled a couple of 14-foot high cube van trailers. That's about all I've done. But I will say, even that, it was being aware of things, because when I was pulling those 14-foot high reefer trailers, I was actually running a beef load, and I don't know why they were using the 14-foot trailers for that, because the beef, it wasn't a fucking volume thing. It was a weight thing. But anyway, there was a bridge up here in North Texas in the Panhandle, and that bridge was 13.7. And you had to go under that bridge to get to the meat plant, or you had to go out a route like 7 miles and stuff. So, but
right,
yeah, that's the only thing like that I've ever dealt with, And when I did the vans, I was with U.S. Express, and man, there's a turnpike up there in the Northeast that they have like some 14-foot bridges, or 13.7 bridge. I can't remember what it was. I think it's through Maryland or something. I don't know. But anyway, I had to be cognizant of that too. So that's it. That's the only thing I could speak from it. Otherwise, all the stuff you talked about.
And keep in mind, 14 foot, left side of the Mississippi, or I say left side of, say Texas to Nebraska, 14 foot is legal.
Yeah.
You're
good.
You're
pretty much good.
You get east of the Mississippi, 13.6 is legal. So you have, so even if you're 14 foot on a reefer, you better damn well be paying attention to bridges.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But I mean, I really never had the issue, because I was a great route planner, man, and
sure.
I didn't use my GPS. I used this. All right, y'all all listen. Everyone out there, I'm about to tell y'all about this amazing thing. It's been around for like, I don't know, 3,000 years, maybe even longer, but it's called a map. More specifically, an atlas. It's in the back. In the back, it has all of these measurements. It tells you where you can and cannot go, and what bridges to, make sure you avoid. So I don't know. It was never that big of an issue, because again, I was just a good route planner, man, and I used an atlas.
I've got one right here.
Yeah, bro. So never was a thing with me. I don't know where Chris went. I think he thought we were ignoring him. I'm about to text him, like, bring your punk ass back on this show.
He might have just hit the back button like I have a few times.
He's on his he's on his
Chris, man, he moves a million miles an hour. That man's on a mission this year too.
He is on a mission.
Which I love.
Or maybe he might be going over to Neil's office or whatever.
Did they get that that AC fixed?
I don't know. We'll find out if he comes back on.
That is so funny though that you and I were literally outside talking about how the Midwest doesn't have AC; they just have heat. And then Neil comes out and he's like, "Dude, it's been 90 degrees in my office."
Yeah, I would never. I would never build a house or a building without AC. I don't give a shit where I live.
Oh man, I will gladly pay that bill.
Bingo.
I want to be cold and comfortable all the time.
God bless. Yeah, God bless the man that invented air conditioning.
Yeah, who is that? I'm gonna look it up.
I forget his name. I used to know it for a long time, but he is a
Willis Carrier. Willis Carrier.
There you go.
Of the Carrier family of brands, as a reefer guy, love that man.
And you know that, like, refrigeration, if my mind serves me right, refrigeration mainly became a thing to transport beer across the United States.
Beer and meats and ice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ice
USA.
became a big thing.
You said what?
He said ice was a big thing.
Ice was a
I
big
thought you
thing.
said ice
Trying to move on.
No,
like wanting to move it in like rail cars and things like
Mhm.
that way back, back in the Rockefeller days and whatnot. I mean, that became a big thing. Once ice was made, everybody wanted it, and trying to figure out how to get it transported was a big feat of accomplishment.
Yeah. Now, one of the cool things I have, I don't know who had it, but it's one of those family relics, man. It is an ice chest from like the 1930s, and
Sweet.
It's all made out of wood, and the top has that little tin
metal.
an
ice box. That's an ice box.
Ice box,
Yep.
yeah, dude. And it has the space for the big block in the top, and then you open up the front door, and dude, it's so cool.
Oh, see, my dad had one of those in. I don't think it ever worked. I don't know. Maybe it did get to work, but my dad had found one of those. He was a home inspector, and he found one. And those things are super cool, man. You did have that big thing on top, and it had a fan underneath it, so it like sucked the coldness
this one
down.
Didn't have that, dude. Like the top
oh, really?
Opened up like dude. It's like
that's cool,
school.
bro. That's cool.
No electric, man. It's all wood.
That's pretty neat.
So open up the top, drop the ice block in there, and then the front has like just a little latch, and just open it up, and it's. Yeah, I have to do some digging on that, man. That's gonna be my. I know we all watch Antique Roadshow secretly, okay? Somewhere in our life.
I love that show.
Secretly, I'll tell you straight up. I love
know,
that show.
right?
Yeah, all right, yeah. Antique Roadshow.
I know that's right.
Okay, and that's gonna be my one thing. I'm gonna be that guy that's like, yeah, I don't know much about this, but it's just been one of those family things. $100,000, like, okay.
One day we're gonna run into something cool that we've seen on Antique Roadshow.
Yeah, that's a new life goal for me. I'm gonna go on Antique Roadshow just with that fucking ice chest, and I'll be sure to set up a camera so we can go live from the lounge.
There you go.
That would be awesome, bro. Chris, what's up, dude?
What's up, team? How we doing?
We're great. First question before we get to anything: Did John get the air conditioning fixed?
Yes. Actually,
Okay.
Mother Nature did.
Oh, that's what. Y'all are killing Neil. I'm telling you that. What'd you say? I'm sorry, bro.
The system here, they overbrained it, and it's insane when they're talking about pounds and flow. And I'm just like, all right, why can't we?
Dude, yeah, commercial AC is a whole different beast. My late stepfather used to do that shit, and he had to actually go to night school at Georgia Tech to get an engineering degree just to understand how it works, man. Because I mean, air is matter, and it's a lot, man.
Bro, all y'all need, y'all just need to go. Sorry, Hunter.
Go on, Pedro. I was just rambling.
No, I was cutting you off because I'm rude. That's
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Go Packers, baby. Go Pack, go.
He doesn't Packers. I thought you were a Dolphins fan. Well, I mean, you own part of the Packers. That's right. I forgot.
I've been an owner of the Green Bay Packers since 2011. Okay, so
you own like a square of the field or something?
No, brother. It's a publicly owned team, and my grandmother thought it'd be a great idea to buy all of her grandkids who are not Green Bay Packers fans a piece of stock in the Green Bay Packers. So I get 4 tickets every single year to go to the shareholders meeting, spring practice and everything. But the Dolphins suck, and until they sell, go Pack, go.
I did not know that they were a publicly traded team. I had no idea.
They are. I can't sell it or anything, but you know what? It's a hell of a thing to have on your fucking resume.
Sure.
No return for your investment, though.
Yeah, go cheeseheads, man. Beer and curds, baby. Beer and curds.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. That's wrong.
How you guys been, man?
Huh?
How you guys been?
Remember, dude, we've been great. We have been phenomenal. We're just waiting to close out the year, bro. One more show left. One more show left. And that's in 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks from today. November 7th and 8th. Star Stripes and White Lines. Sorry. Oh, brain glitch. Star Stripes and White Lines in Atlanta at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. That is the big shebang, the finale.
That's the vintage show, right?
Yes. It's
when
the
is it?
November 7th and 8th in Atlanta.
Text that to me, please, when you get an opportunity.
I will do that. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's gonna be great, bro. I thought it was going to be a small show, but
No,
we had Paulie.
Big show.
Well, would you let me fucking talk for a second, please? No, I had the assumption, because it's the championship show, so it's. Last year, I think it was like an invite only thing. Every truck show, they pick certain trucks from that show as people that could come to it. And then, they all go to Atlanta and it's like the finale, of the biggest, best trucks and builders and all that stuff. And so all the photos I saw, dude, last year was looks like 60, 70 trucks. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, this is going to be a super intimate thing. Hunter and I literally know every freaking person that's got a truck there almost. But Paulie came on the Road Dog Coffee podcast yesterday morning, and we were talking to her, and she's like, yeah, there's going to be X amount inside of the raceway, but there's going to be a whole bunch outside. It's going to be like 300 plus trucks. And I was like, holy shit. Dang, I did not know that. So they're going to have two things. It's going to be all show trucks, I think is what it is, or ultra low mile trucks inside the raceway, and then outside they're going to have all the working trucks, the working class trucks and everything. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty big thing this year. So freaking super excited about that.
What's that one called?
Stars, Stripes, and White Lines. And thank you, Chris, and thank you, Freight Ninja, for paying for our Airbnb. Just want to say that.
Come get some of that action, man. Come get redneck with us for a little bit.
Yeah, man. Y'all should.
That's down where I was born, baby.
What, Chris?
Where did that come from?
White Lines on the road,
Okay.
Yeah, Star Stripes and White Lines. It's a pretty good show, man. I mean, everyone that went last year said it was phenomenal, and they get to they're putting all the tracks. Never mind, I just caught it. I'm seeing you two laughing. I'm like, wait a minute, there's something I'm not fucking getting here, bro. Shut up, Chris.
Yeah, we're not talking about white lines on the road here, buddy.
It's winter time. We ain't skiing, fellas, all right?
Oh, bro, that's funny. But yeah, so we're good, man. Or I'm good. I can't speak for Hunter, but I'm good. I'm excited. I'm ready to go do this thing.
I'm great, man. Yeah, I'm pumped for this show.
Look, as long as y'all don't come to Bristol Motor Speedway and not come to my house again this year, all
right, listen up, Hermit Crab. You could have left your house. You live there, all right?
I had my daughter's graduation.
He did.
With one arm, brother. All right, listen to this, okay? Pedro and I were just left out there in the mountains of East Tennessee, all alone, 3 a.m, and our good friend Lefty. If Charles wasn't there, we would have been left for dead, dude.
Dude,
Friday night, I had my daughter's graduation, but Saturday, I was all about that. We had a party in the afternoon. And then I said, hey, when you guys are done in the evening, come by and we'll drink.
Bro, I got
a whole bourbon basement.
I know, dude. I know. And all it was, man, it was just too last minute. I didn't know you lived so close. And Hunter and I, bro, Hunter will tell you, when we go to a show, Hunter and I schedule almost every single moment that we're there to make the most out of that shit. So I wanted to go there for barbecue and hang out and stuff, man. It just fucking we couldn't. But next year it's supposed to be at Bristol again, right, Hunter?
Do what?
Yeah,
it's
it will be.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. This year was the first year he did it, so
The only reason he moved it to Bristol is because the Smokies, which is the baseball team of the stadium he had down in Kodak, that baseball team moved back to Knoxville to a new stadium, and that stadium's going to get torn down eventually. That's why he moved it to Bristol.
Venue, though, where they had it set up.
Yes.
The hotel was right there, and like they had the
and he's got more room to grow
across the street, and the Bass Pro Shop right there, dude. It was awesome.
Yep. I go to that. I get a lot of stuff at that Bass Pro.
Oh yeah, dude.
I liked it. I didn't get to go to the one last year, but I loved the one at Bristol, dude. Like that was so cool, man. That was an amazing freaking venue. Like really amazing. Yeah. I will say probably out of all the truck shows I've been to this year, that was the best venue. Like just the scenery and just everything about it. Like I say that was a really good venue. And the Airbnb that we freaking stayed at was baller, bro. That shit was baller, dude. Woke up to this, dude. We woke up like Friday morning or Saturday morning to this freaking guy hauling ass up that river in a freaking, not a jet boat, but a speedboat, dude. I had one of
those cigarette boats, dude.
Yeah, dude, that guy was moving down that river, bro.
Dude,
it was
if you want
so
to go to
fucking
Airbnb,
loud.
holler at your boy, man. I enjoyed picking them out. The one that we had of it in Atlanta is going to be baller, dude. It's like on an old plantation. Super sick.
I think so. If you're still down with it, we need to try to do something Friday night, I think. I was talking to, I can't remember who it was. I had to go through my messages, but everyone's asking where, I want to say everyone, so people were asking where we were staying, what we were doing, and I told them. And so we were talking about like getting together like Friday it was Jimmy. That's who it was, Jimmy. I was talking to Jimmy because he was like, hey, are you and Hunter still coming? And I was like, yeah, but we're staying in Airbnb. And he was like, oh, thanks for telling me. I was like, my bad, bro. My bad. So I was like, dude, hey, it started with Hunter and I, and it ended up being like 8 people. So like, or 6 people, whatever it is going. So I was like, we just made the decision that we're just going to.
Everybody saves money, man. Like the amount of money we're spending is less than what we would spend at, a fly-by-night hotel. Now we get to stay at a
absolutely
cool-ass house with a backyard fire pit, and they have like this huge like steel cast iron bronze bull in the front yard. Like, I don't know what that's for, but Pedro's gonna ride it. It's gonna be
Skippy.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's talking about me riding it, but we're gonna find Hunter asleep on it the following morning in his underwear. So
guaranteed.
It'll be on top of my Jeep because I'm taking it home, buddy. What are you talking about?
Dude, hey, are you still gonna meet Clint?
That's the plan, dude. I think,
bro, you got to.
Here's my idea. So I'm just gonna probably get done with the lounge, go to bed super early, wake up at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and just bust it down there and meet him at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'm just gonna crash out in the fucking sleeper.
Dude, Jimmy was cracking up when he was like, when do y'all get there? I was like, wow. I was like, we're all getting there Thursday. And he's like, what time? And I said, I was like, told him what time I'm getting there. And Steve's meeting me at the airport. So, and I was like, I don't know what time Hunter's getting there. I was like, he's having his car shipped in. So I guess whenever that gets there. And he's like, wait, what? Why is he having his car shipped in? I was like, oh no, man. Like, we just know a guy that owns a car hauler. And he said, hey bro, come meet me. We'll throw your car on my truck and I'll haul you down there.
And dude,
Jimmy, no, hold on. Jimmy goes, but why? And I was like, but why not? Like, I was like, dude, you should know Hunter and I by now. Like, we just do shit for the sake of doing stuff. Like, there's no purpose to it.
Hey, gentlemen, I got to roll. Okay, I got to make some calls.
Later, bro.
Yeah, see you guys.
Money.
Yeah.
All right.
Chris.
That's gonna be rowdy.
And then there was 3.
Yeah. Then there was 3.
Okay.
Hey, when's that Laverne space opening up?
It's open.
Is it?
Yeah, there's no trucks on it yet.
Oh, well, we'll change that. It's like right in my backyard, man. It's like 30 minutes away from me.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah. I'll go test out those electric fences.
There's no electric fence. Fuck, there's no electric there. The first time we're using a solar gate operator. Yeah. This was beginning journey of Freight Ninja.
Well, there's always room to grow upon that, you know. Like
Oh yeah,
that
no, we
area,
will.
dude, I'm telling y'all, is such a good spot. There's so many huge distribution centers and shit.
Good.
Like Lebanon, Laverne, that area, you know, you got Taylor Farms and Amazon and like O'Reilly's and Rooms to Go, like a lot of stuff, man. Because I had a business idea a long time ago about opening up like a little warehouse situation for pallets that, you know, would get bumped for appointments and LTL and shit, and then having like a couple little trucks, you know, little day cabs that could just run and make the appointments for you. But I'm not a rich man at this point in time, but I mean, dude, a lot of opportunity, man. A lot of people are coming to Nashville. It's such a central hub. I mean, Tennessee touches 7 states. You got to think about that, you know. And
it's a logistics hub.
Yep. I mean, you know, FedEx, man. That's FedEx is in Memphis for a reason. You can fly from Memphis to any lower 48 major hub within 2 hours.
Yeah, no, yeah, but Memphis, fuck, Memphis is crazy.
Yeah, Memphis is fucked, but we don't claim them. That's Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Arkansas, whoever wants them.
Yeah,
That's
a rough world. And now we're in Ellenwood. I've been dealing with that all day. We had 2 tractors with loads on them right out of the yard in the Atlanta market. One with over $1 million of cars on it. And then the other one was fully loaded with John Deere, brand new John Deere lawnmowers, the riders, 0 turns.
Holy
So y'all
crap.
could almost kind of go into the outdoor storage space on the same line.
Well, that's what we're. I mean, we're technically our industrial outdoor storage is just more of a focus on truck. But like our site in Memphis, Pleasant Run, that site is 100% occupied by a company that's doing the what's that cable, the not in what's the
fiber optics
for the city. That's our whole yard is dirt and fiber optic wires and shit like that. They've been on it 3 years now. So yeah, it's just not truck parking.
That's okay. You should write that down. It's not just truck parking.
Yeah. But
straight up,
90% of our tenants are truck parkers.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is we couldn't park a truck in Memphis. So thank God because Jesus Christ. I mean, Memphis is the Wild West.
Bro, you ain't lying there. Like, oh my gosh. I used to avoid, man, like
you got Beale Street and the Peabody. And that's about it.
I've never been there as a tourist, man. I've only been there as a driver. And I tell you, like, dude, there are some places in America that you as a driver, like, you're just like, please don't let me fucking run out of time here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious, bro. Yeah. I'm Memphis, Atlanta, Dallas. Like, dude, like, bro, there's something like, God, just not here.
When I went there as a tourist, it was during COVID time. Like, me and my buddies just busted out there for a day trip. You know, wanted to go check out the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. And we were walking down Beale Street. And at the very end of it, there's just this cop sitting on the hood of his car eating a snow cone. And I was like, hey, man, are we allowed to, like, go past you here? Like, what's the deal? And he was like, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. So it's one of those things where, like, you know, it's like if you go to, like, Costa Rica or something, you know, like the tourist areas, they're untouched because the crime rings understand that's the economy of it all. But, you know, you step out into those uncharted territories.
Free reign.
That's on you, pal. That's on you, you know?
No, I'll never forget. We rented an SUV to scope 3 of our yards down there, and we went the only time it snowed. So it was cold, and I was waiting for the SUV at nighttime for the valet guy, and he took a while, so I went inside and left the car running. And about 15 minutes later, he finally comes. And he's like, "Hey, is that your SUV out front?" I go, "Yeah, I was waiting for you." He's like, "Man, don't ever leave your car running in Memphis." I'm like, "Nah, it's a rental. I don't know. It's what it is." But noted, my bad.
I mean, shit, you can drive through Memphis and what's that? family vacation when they drive through East St. Louis.
Oh yeah, we got a
Roll
yard
up
there
and then
too.
they're pulling out, dude. The car's riding on cinder blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, we have actually, you know what's crazy? Is our yard in East St. Louis, 0 issues. Not a sniff.
That's one thing that blows my mind, man. In St. Louis, I don't get why that is the biggest crime-ridden city in America, because like my grandmother grew up there. Like I have a great uncle that lives there. It's like, you know, very historic. You know, you have the World's Fair there and everything. And during the day, it's a booming, you know, great tourist spot. But nighttime, man, I went up there to sell some home speakers, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna hit a Cardinals game while I'm here. So we stayed at this hotel, which had the first operational elevator in America. It used to be the old Shell Corporation building, and it was like a quarter-mile walk in. So the game gets done, it's like 7 or 8, and I'm like, yeah, let's go hit some bars. Dude, everything's closed. Taco Bell's closed. Waffle House is closed. And we get like, you know, we're walking and I see some people across the street, you know, and you can kind of tell when someone's like pacing with you. And I'm like, all right, you know, let's get a little beat on. Well, we get like right up to the door, dude. Boom, 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 boom. Gunshots just slinging everywhere. It's like,
it's real.
Where do these people come from, man? It is like, it's insane. Like a lipstick pig, man. It's nuts. But that's crazy that your yard doesn't have. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's maybe they're just not the smartest with that type of crime. You know, it's more petty crime. But like, you know, Memphis though, man, like these major like crime rings with the rail and you know, even up there in Chicago, dude, it's so connected. Like, I don't know how they haven't got a pin on that yet. But
look at what just happened with all the NBA players.
I want my reparations, first of all, okay? Because I can tell you right now, I had a couple parlays last year that were on the Miami Heat, and when a player is about to get his 12th rebound and is going into the 4th period and he gets benched for the rest of the game, fuck you. Give me my money back, brother. Like,
that's insane.
Yeah, and even the NFL, man. I don't know if you watched that game last night, that pick 6 that Minnesota had in the first quarter. Even the commentators are like, what's going on here, man?
Oh, yeah, everyone's going to start, like, hinting towards that.
Well, I mean, it's just so out in the open. I mean, you know, we're getting so off topic here, but, like, if you watch NCAA football, what happened, you know, that Georgia-Alabama game, freaking Kirby Smart running over, timeout, but he said he was clapping, or he was trying to say someone else was clapping, and then the Tennessee-Alabama game, you know, we got our asses whooped. Josh Heppel coached a terrible game, but you know, they went back and reviewed it, and there were 12 to 13 blatant missed calls on this game. And it's like, all right, where's the grease? You know, who's greasing who? Like, I mean, that ref for that Georgia game, bro, he's suspended indefinitely. He's gone.
That's
like,
insane. There's
a lot of like, I mean, petty crimes. And then if we were staying on the crime topic, have y'all heard about the Louvre? Out in France?
Yeah, dude, I did hear about that.
Guys dressed up like construction workers.
Put a fucking ladder up the side of the building, bro. Yes.
And then, like, dude, it's like some now you see me type shit. Like,
hey, no, Hunter, no, you know what it is? Hey, act like you belong, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what it was, bro.
Here's the kicker. There's a picture going around where there's this guy dressed up like a detective. Like, he had like the hat on, like vest, you know, suit, and like raincoat with a freaking like a cane umbrella walking around. And they're like, yeah, this guy wasn't even a detective. He was just some random. And I'm like, that's probably the guy that did it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the world's like, you know, it is so funny. My buddy brought this up. He was like, he saw this comment where someone's like, you know, in this world of AI and technology and like, you know, worried about getting scammed on that side, it's good to see just some good old fashioned crime happening again. Like,
some old Italian job type stuff, bro.
Dude,
yeah,
that's what's going on with the NBA, man. They're talking about the Italian mob and stuff. And
what's that? I haven't heard about that.
I'm not saying anything about that. I have no.
Well, elaborate. Hey, what's going on with it? What's going on with the NBA? I heard y'all say something about that. What's going on?
Oh, dude.
30 some odd people getting indicted, man. Players and coaches. Like, it's.
And like five families from New York are involved in this.
Dude, they're working. I mean, like it's
game fixing or whatever.
Yes.
Well, it was a poker. It was Play with the Stars, right? They would bring these like Chauncey Billups. Have you ever heard of him, Pedro?
Yeah, huh?
All right, so they would bring out Kevin Garnett's starting to get caught in all of this. So they would bring these NBA famous athletes in to play with them, to play cards, poker with them. Well, they had X-ray machine tables to where you could see what cards were down. Pretty much, it was a scam. They bring all these guys in. What up? And it was rigged games where hundreds of thousands of dollars were lost, and everyone knew about it. So now the FBI has tapped into that. You know, the famous players, they have the name of face cards, and then the idiots that paid to play were fishes. So it's unraveling as we speak. Yesterday was when kind of news broke, and now more names are coming out. Like I said, I just saw Kevin Garnett today. And then they show the games where these guys were fixing the game. I mean, it was stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. They were benching players to hit unders and shit like on player props. And this is what I was talking to one of my buddies last night about this, man. So it's like these cats, you know, like you're at the professional level. You have worked your entire life to get to this level. And then when they're out there on the court and they're playing like they're freaking in middle school, make sense to me. Right. You know, taking these days off, you know, like, oh, I'm tired. No, dude, you break down the math, you're probably working maybe 2 hours a day at max. Dude, you're getting paid millions of dollars to live a lifestyle. You're shooting hoops, working out, you know. There's no excuse for any of it, man. It's a circus that's happening right in front of our eyes. I hope they get brought down, man, and made an example of, because, you know, like I gamble responsibly, but like, I mean, that's like, but it's for the love of the game too. I love football. I love baseball, sports, man. It's awesome. But to see that be just muddied up because of money.
Everything they did with Pete Rose never bet against himself.
No, dude.
Like, these guys are betting against, like, hey, they told their family, hey, bet all of the unders on me. Why do you think the government made gambling legal? So they could trace all of this back. And
so that one I know about. I don't know if y'all watched the documentary that just came out a few months ago on Pete Rose, but that was a good fucking documentary, bro. Like, that was super good. He's
a hell of a player.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that was way. I mean, I want to say way, but that was before my time, before your time. I had known about it, but like, to watch that documentary, hear it in his own words, and then like see the way the MLB like literally trashed this guy. Like, this dude's one of the greatest fucking ball players to ever live, man. And one thing, yeah, I mean, it was a bad thing, but one thing, and you destroyed this fucking guy's legacy. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
He's eligible to be in the Hall of Fame as of this year.
And let's be real. Let's be real. Do we all seriously think that all of these people that own these teams and all this other stuff, like, they're not doing backyard deal? You know what I mean? Like, gambling on their own self. Come on, bro. Give me a break. You think Jerry Jones ain't dropping 20 mil? You know what I mean? On something, you know? Like, come on, give me a break.
Michael Jordan stepped out of basketball. Why do you think his father got killed?
Yeah, that dude had a serious gambling problem. Serious fucking gambling problem.
Yeah.
Texaco, what's up, my bro?
Not much. I don't have a gambling problem, thankfully, but I'll spend maybe $20 a year on the lottery. Maybe.
Scratch off the real lottery.
Like, you know, the Powerball.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep Tex off of the fucking photography section on Facebook Marketplace. That's just all you got to do. And I just want you to know, Tex.
We all have our addictions. There's something different.
Oh, hold on, bro. I just want to, Tex, you and I got to have a talk here, because I just want you to know, for like half of my freaking ride home on Saturday was my son fucking looking up damn Rolleiflexes or whatever it was, and antique cameras online. And he's like, Dad, look at this one, look at this. And he found one for like $500. And he was like, Dad, he was like, this is a deal. This is a deal. Tex said this is a good deal. He's like, he told me how much he paid for this. I think this is right. So my son is now on a mission, bro, to get an antique freaking camera because of you.
Yeah, I'm I'm to blame. That's 100%. But it was great seeing y'all out in Lufkin. I'm glad he came along for the ride and got to goof off with a couple of the old cameras I've got. It's yeah, it'll get expensive quick. You're like, hey, it's $200 for this camera that was $700 brand new in 1980 or whatever, and it works. You got to buy all the film, then you got to get it developed, or get the chemicals, or if you're going to be like me and develop it yourself at home, and then you got to buy a flatbed scanner, and then you scan them in, and then you got this, and you need to print them. You should print them. You should put them on your wall. There's extra money there. It adds up. I mean, there's worse things I could be spending my money on. I can guarantee you that.
It's justified. It's all justified. All right.
That is true.
And
there are worse things.
Because you're a businessman. It's a write-off.
That's it. I just my entire day today, from the time I got up and helped my wife get out the door and the boy off to school, I have been developing nothing but film constantly, and then letting it dry out in the garage on the clothesline. And then once it's dry, bring it in, get it scanned, fix it up in Photoshop to get rid of some of the small errors and stuff. I don't change a photo like really wild and crazy. I don't like remove objects, but just cleaning up little bits. And that's taken the entire day. But I just got an order for about almost $600 worth of prints from one guy. So
from the show, from Lufkin?
Yeah, from Lufkin.
Nice, bro.
So
nice.
It's actually 4 photos, but he wanted multiples. So yeah, I mean, there's something to be said of it. I'm still maybe about, when it's all said and done, probably about break even from going to the show with all the costs involved. But I'm not in it to be wealthy. I'm in it to make cool stuff for people to go, yeah, I remember that guy with the camera, and I bought that picture, and it's on the wall here, and this picture will outlast me because it's on archival, inks and shit. It'll last a long time. It's something for people to sit around and look at and go, yeah, I remember that time.
And I literally witnessed that, bro, at the show when that guy came up to you. I think it was Saturday, and he was like, "Hey, man," he's like, "I just want to come up and say thank you again. You had took pictures of his truck like last year, and he freaking came over there and was talking to you, man, and telling you how much he loved it and how much appreciate it." And then I remember, I witnessed several people come up and talk to you about it, but the one that stands out was that guy that had his family, man. It was, him and his young son and his wife and daughter. And, his, from the way it sounded, his wife was the one pushing him like, man, you really got to get some pictures of this truck and stuff. And I think that's the guy you ended up going and meeting like 30 minutes later or something like that. But it was cool, man, to see some people come up there and want to have that photography, like you do. And it's like you said, why would they want other people's trucks on their wall when I can just give them pictures of their own truck on their walls?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I learned last year at Lufkin, because I mentioned this to you, but I'll say it here so it's out in the internets, that I had, leading up to Lufkin, purchased a lot of photos. Now they were, bulk rate from like Shutterfly or something like that. So it wasn't the best paper, but they looked good. I matted them all up. I put them all in plastic. I put like a note on the back says, here's who I am and here's the camera that I use and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, a lot, like one of those big Home Depot totes, like 2 of those full. And they didn't sell very well. Because I'm thinking, when we were kids, we had like Corvettes and Ferraris and whatnot on our walls, in our bedroom. So I was thinking more like for the kids and teenagers to be like, yeah, man, I'm going to get a Peterbilt one day. And it's going to be just like that one. Well, mostly it was the guys who were drivers and the ladies too that were like, that's a great picture and all, but I don't want to put somebody else's truck on my wall. I want my truck on the wall. Well, is it here? Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, I have the camera with me. Let's go do it. So that's where the actual revenue stream really is making custom photos direct at the show on site, not selling stuff that already exists. I didn't sell one frame print. I only brought like 7 with me. I didn't sell one. Saturday sucked because it was raining, so I had to put everything away or it'd get ruined. But to be there on site with the camera equipment of different various kinds that I've got to make some pictures for people that they can get in a couple of weeks. Yeah, it was kind of fun. And there's a little fun in the anticipation of waiting to see how it's going to turn out, because I don't know how it's going to turn out. I think I know how it's going to turn out, and 99% of the time it turns out like I want it to. Sometimes it doesn't, but I'm able to be the first person to see it, go, ooh, yeah, they're going to like this, send it out to them, and they go, ooh, shit, this is pretty cool. So that's where it's at for me.
Well, like I said, I got saw firsthand, and I just had fun hanging out with you, bro. Like I did. Like I just had fun chilling, and my son had fun. And I want to say, like, hey, thank you, bro, for like doing giving my son your time and shit, man. He's into photography, and that. And I was telling Hunter, man, I was like, dude, it's like, Hunter, like, he let my son like walk off with his fucking cameras, Hunter. Like, Tex didn't go with him. Like, he let him walk off with his cameras, dude. And like, he was so excited about that, bro, to go and take all those pictures and stuff, man, and do that, man. So yeah, bro, thank you for allowing us to hang out, but also giving my kid your time, man, and sharing your knowledge with him, because he does. He's into photography, dude. Like, he doesn't do it enough, but he likes it. He really, really enjoys it. So, and you're the only person that we know that is into it. So yeah, we had a freaking blast, Tex, an absolute blast.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Except for that,
in Atlanta too.
Except for that damn grill, God, bro. Oh, you got to admit, that was the suckiest thing, bro, was that smoker sitting next to us.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit tough, but they fed me the entire time, so I can't complain.
That was the bonus, bro. That was the bonus. And he said that too on Friday. He was like, just so y'all know, he's like, it's going to get really hot over there, but don't worry, just we'll take care of you the whole weekend. And he did, man. We ate some sausage and some brisket and everything too. Like, that was some good food, man.
Saturday night, he had baby back and St. Louis style ribs that were probably some of the best I've had in a very, very long time.
Dude, man, that stuff smelled so good. Hunter, like, so do you understand, Hunter, like, about where Tex was? He just had like a table and like a pop-up canopy, and then maybe 7 feet away from us was, I don't know what they were. I think they were a trucking company or something, but anyway,
it's a tow company.
Oh, a tow company. So they have a smoker that you tow behind a truck. Brought that to the show and set that right next to us, and the firebox faced us. And that thing was going almost nonstop, dude, from like Friday at 10 o'clock until Saturday. And when I mean firebox, dude, I mean that firebox, that thing had to have been like, it was like a 50-gallon drum cut in half. Like, it was nuts how big that was. But they did cook some good ass food though.
I should have brought some marshmallows.
I know. You could have just sat there at the table.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was a good show, though, Tex. I really appreciate you inviting me. I told Hunter, I was like, bro, you have got to come to this next year. I was like, man, I cannot tell him how much there was going on there that even I wasn't prepared for, dude. It's the truck show, the drag show, the car show, the burnouts, the tractor pulls, the this, the that, the third, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh. It's like, dude, there's so freaking much going on. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a good time. Did you get a ride with a truck go down the quarter mile?
No, I didn't, bro. I didn't. I didn't even ask no one, dude. I was just so focused on just trying to get the stuff that I needed to get. Like, I was talking to someone. Oh, matter of fact, it was on Saturday. This guy, his social media channel is Crackers with a Switch. And yes, that guy. But I was talking to him and I were hanging out down at the end of the track. And like, we were both, I was like, hey, what are you doing? And how, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm trying to finish this. He's like, and eventually I'll get to walk around without a camera in my hand. I was like, that's what I'm saying, bro. I was like, eventually I'll go to a truck show and actually get to just go to a damn truck show and enjoy and look at the trucks and not have a camera in my hand and not be worried about footage and pictures and interviews and all this other stuff. So
for sure. No,
y'all gotta go follow them. Hunter,
Hey.
Everyone, Crackers with a Switch. That dude does some really sick freaking content. He has a 360 cam that he does like 90% of his stuff with, and it's some really damn good footage.
Actually, it's Crackers on a Switch.
Oh, Crackers on a Switch.
In case somebody's searching it.
Yeah, Crackers on a Switch. Sorry, there you go. Yeah, really, really funny guys from like the deep, deep boot of Louisiana, man.
Hey, Tex, I gotta say, man, I love your pictures. Like I see them on LinkedIn. That's the only thing I'm on. But I'll tell you what, man, they are amazing
I appreciate
and
it.
very, very cool. You know, to see the old black and whites and how high resolution they are. That's what really is striking about it. Because, you know, a lot of younger people, especially, probably think, "Oh man, old camera, it's probably not as good," but it's better. You know, because it's an actual image.
Yeah, there's no pixels there until I scan it in. Then it becomes pixels. But like the 4x5, if you can imagine, let me do my addition here real quick. When I scan it at the size I scan it at, it's actually, if I was to print it directly, it would be 32 inches by 40 inches, and then I just
Wow.
go down from there. So yeah, it's pretty ridiculous what that camera can do, or any of the film. I much prefer the larger film, but I've kind of done it backwards, really, because when somebody 20, 30, 40 years old from 20, 30, 40 years ago, they would have started with 35 millimeter because it's the least expensive at the times. Most any store you go to, you could buy a 35 millimeter camera. And then if you move up to 120 format, which is medium, or even larger, 4x5, etc., that was considered more professional, and
Anthony
you would
Will.
progress to that. I started with the biggest. I started with 5x7, which actually isn't the biggest, but it's the biggest I've got. And I'm just now getting into 35. So it's really the other way around. And at 35, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not well versed in shooting that. It turns out okay, but anyway. But I do appreciate the flowers there. I
And
like sharing cool stuff.
I'm gonna make you jealous, Anthony.
Oh man,
Oh, now
I
you got me.
am.
That's an actual photo. Like that's not like that's actual photo paper. That one's my. Oh, Hunter, just so you know, Tex is gonna bring yours and a bunch of 3x5s to Atlanta. Him and I talked last night. So
I'm pumped about that, dude.
yeah, he's gonna bring them
Tex,
all.
let me know if you're ever in Pittsburgh. I got some trucks for you to take
Hey,
pictures of up
and
here.
oh no,
Love
lie.
it.
This one is mine. The other one's my son's. But yeah, bro, like I mean, look how massive this thing is, bro. I'm gonna frame it, and I'm about to redo my office, and I'm gonna put that one like right there behind my head, bro.
So the story behind those, and I'm just FYI, I've got 4 or 5 more of that size. That is kind of the original paper I was using. It was actually printed at Shutterfly, which it's good. It's okay. It definitely has a good look to it, but I'm using a completely different paper now. That's more of like a cotton, like heavy cardboard almost, but it's really solid. So I've got 4 or 5 more of those that I will bring to Atlanta as a giveaway item, but you have to ask for it. But yeah, I'm constantly changing and innovating and trying to figure out who's got the best deal on the best paper. Because when somebody spends a pretty penny with me for something that's going to, hang on their wall, I want it to be as good as possible without breaking the bank for either of us. Because
Well, let
I
me
got
ask.
to pay my end of it too to make it happen.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever considered printing it on glass? And the reason I ask is I've had several pictures printed from Fracture, and those guys do a really good job. Like I
Yeah,
have one hanging
I've
on
thought
my
of
wall.
different stuff, glass or aluminum. I can't say it. Aluminum dye bond.
Hmm.
There's a lot of different substrates you can use that. When I have a little extra, because I like to purchase a sample for myself or a couple of them for myself, and if it's good enough to go on my wall, then I'll offer it. But I have gotten some stuff in the past that has come in from different places, local and otherwise, where I'm just like, you just write off that 20, 40, 60 bucks or whatever it was for whatever raw thing you put out there. And yeah, so it's trial and error. I'm still a kid in this thing. I'm still early in doing this stuff. I'm not some guy that's been out here for 35 years photographing the wilderness like Ansel Adams or something. But I mean, I've only been shooting large format for about 2.5 years now, to be honest.
So this is actually a picture I took on a Galaxy S10, and
Oh,
a buddy of mine's a pro photographer too. And so I gave him the image, and like you said, he enhanced some stuff on it. But it's really hard to get a good idea of how good this looks. But this looks good. I've had that hanging on my wall, and the lighting kind of sucks in there, so you really can't see how good it is. But yeah, man, that would be pretty cool to see some of those. I'm a huge fan of pictures on glass.
Yeah. Speaking of pictures on glass, and I'll back out and let everybody else talk, but just to finish that off, the original glass negative plate that you would make was called an ambrotype, and it's similar to a tin type, but it's not on metal; it's on glass. And there's a guy, and his name escapes me right now. He's out there around Tahoe and Northern California, and Ian Reuter, or Reuter is his name, and he's got this great big van, and he'll take 16 by 20 pieces of glass and put them in these giant cameras and get a shot of Lake Tahoe, like a 30-second exposure, and then run back to the van and develop it right there, and then put it against the black background. And it's the coolest thing you've ever seen. I mean, it really is. His stuff's really good, and I'd like to learn that process. I've got books on it. I've read a little bit. It's just not convenient, and the chemicals can kill you. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's some bad stuff. There's some
Hey, soak in the
highly
sun.
flammable stuff.
I said soak in the sun.
Yeah, that's true. Everything in moderation, right? My main thing is trying to figure out disposal of those chemicals if I do get into it, because in a perfect world, I'd set up a tin type studio in downtown and have people walk in $60-$70 for a 5x7 of you and your family just hanging out and getting a picture, old timey looking.
Oh, hey man, you work in trucking. I'm
I'm
sure you know some hazmat guys.
This is true. Yeah, I'll just hand it off to them, and they can take it out to wherever, biolab or whatever.
I don't know. Anything's possible. Don't worry about the bads.
Anyway, enough about me, guys. Nick's been here quietly, so take it away, sir.
For once,
we're letting his Wi-Fi warm up.
Yeah, but that's a fucking good one.
Oh man.
Oh damn, bro. Damn.
You guys are savage.
It's good, man. Keeps me humble.
You gotta watch
I'm
out.
still laughing at that shit.
Dude, I put this on clean a few minutes ago so I can rep it right now, but I'm going to Raymond James Stadium. That's where the Bucks play tomorrow. So I'm gonna rock this there. Get some good footage, standing in front of a concrete building, but whatever.
Yeah, dude. Hey, you were there. I remember you going to that last year, bro, and you were sending me pictures from there and shit. That was a pretty cool looking event, man.
It was fun, just you see what, I don't know. It's one thing when I'm fundraising money on the internet, versus seeing the people that you're fundraising money for.
Boots on the ground.
And actually seeing like just the impact, and it's just a local impact. That's not even like the greater impact. So it's a cool event. It's called Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. It's sort of a culmination event to wrap up like Breast Cancer Awareness Month in Pinktober. But to be honest, it's kind of just like a festival area, and then like you walk for like a mile and a half and walk around Raymond James Stadium and whatever. But it was a cool event, and it was just like the swarm of pink. And I remember I was telling you about it last year because I wanted to show you the video, and apparently I didn't take it. I was like, yeah, I have this video. You could see all the pink going for like miles. And then I'm like, never mind. I never recorded it.
I do remember that. Well, that's fun, bro.
Got some pumpkins tomorrow. That's what's up, because I love Halloween. And I got a 10K on Sunday.
Ooh, where are you doing 10K at?
Down like Fort DeSoto, which is St. Petersburg, so not too far from me.
Nice.
It's not like an A race for me. It's a friend of mine. She like runs the event or whatever, the promo people who run the event, and it just kind of fits nicely with my training. Do a good local race, support local people, run hard, whatever. I like to sleep in on Sundays, but oh well.
Yeah, bro. What's sleeping in? Can someone explain to me what that feels like? I would love to know.
I'm a different
Dude,
animal, man. I didn't grow up like some y'all. I grew up fat and lazy. I didn't get fat and lazy until later in life again. But I mean, I grew up that way to begin with. So for me, it was Saturday morning cartoons, stay in bed as long as I can, bowls of cereal, which is kind of like, so for me now, it's like I like on a Sunday, if I can try to stay in bed till like 8:30, that's like awesome. Considering I'm up at like 4:30 every other day of the week. So, but I don't know. You probably have a different story about waking up early and then like for you sleeping in is like 6:30 or something, right?
Dude, sleeping in for me is 7:30 latest. That's sleeping in. But I mean, I was the same way when I was younger, bro. Like I wasn't always an early riser. It was just I just can't fucking sleep in, bro. I can stay up till 3:00 in the morning, 7:30. That's it, bro. Latest. That's it. I'm an early riser, man. Always have been. And everyone says, it's because of
my week that way. I intentionally try to make it so like my reward is not having to set an alarm on Saturday night. And then I can just sleep, and that's just for me, that's like Zen, peace.
Yeah, dude. No worries.
Watching TV, it's like freedom all over again.
It depends on what time of year it is, though, because here in Tennessee, like in the wintertime, I'm up early, because it gets dark at 4:00 in the afternoon. But summertime, when it's dark until like 9:00 at night, yeah, I'll sleep in. I don't care. I got a lot of daytime to burn.
Mr. McGee, you only have a minute. We are getting ready for Cersei, Miss Adelia, and Redneck in the morning. Mama is cracking the whip on me. Sleeping in for me is 3 a.m.
Ooh.
You better tell Bobby. To be nice to you, Steven.
Now tomorrow I don't have to get up till like 6:30, which is nice for a Saturday because usually Saturday is 4:30 too. Because in Florida, if I'm gonna go run for like 3 hours, you don't want to be doing that at like 10:00 in the morning.
Hey, if we're being real here, though, time was invented by the clock companies. So just put that out there.
I don't know, man. I kind of like getting up early, honestly. My thing with getting up early is the earlier I get up, like that's like my time for myself. Even during the week, bro. Like I'm up at like, 5:30 or whatever and my wife gets up at 6:30, so like that hour even during the week, like that's just my hour, you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't have a set time to be at work, even though I'm usually in front of my computer by like 6:30, but like I just do what I want to do, bullshit, play with the cats, drink a cup of coffee, fuck around on the internet for a minute. And same thing on the weekends, dude. Like my wife, she's a sleeper. Like she loves to sleep. My son, he loves to sleep. Same thing on the weekend, dude. If I'm up at 6:30, bro, then that means I get like 3 to 4 hours of just quiet to myself. I can watch my dorky documentaries that no one else in my family wants to watch. Like I could just sit there and enjoy my coffee and like have the windows open. And so I don't know. To me, I think that's my favorite part about being an early riser is like it gives me time to myself, man. Because I don't like staying up late. Like I could do it on the back end, but I don't like staying up late. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in bed, bro, 10:00. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm serious. I mean, I may still be watching TV, but I'm in bed. So yeah, I don't know. I like getting up early. As y'all have heard me say many, many times, that if you are not up before the sun comes up, you have already wasted your day. And I just feel that way. Like you should be up before the sun comes up so you can get the most out of your day. Even if you're not doing anything, you get the most out of your day.
So for me, I hate getting up. I do not like getting up in the morning. I would rather sleep till 10 or 11 in the morning every morning, but I don't. I have enough wherewithal knowing that the day is going to get away from me, and I don't have a problem getting up at 5:30, 6:30 in the morning for whatever. I just don't like doing it. I've always been as a kid, I mean, you had to beat me over the head. It's time to go to school. I wouldn't go until, being dragged out by my ankles out of the bed. I don't like it, but I'm a grown up, I'm a big boy, and, I get up early now because that's kind of what needs to be done.
I say I don't like to wake up at 4 a.m, but I don't like to wake up at 9 a.m. So I might as well just get up at 4 a.m. because I was the same way. I was just nodding away, bro. I'm like, yep, that was me. I'll tell you what, it was my dad's fault because after my parents got divorced, my dad, this is how he woke me up. He'd be like, hey, for school, I'm like 7 years old, 6 years old. he'd stop by my room and be like, "Hey, buddy, it's time to start thinking about getting up for school." He'd come back like 5 minutes, 10 minutes later. "Hey, buddy, it's time to start getting up for school." Not like, "Hey, wake up, go." He basically was a built-in
Progression.
snooze button for me. So
Yeah, Bill, human snooze button. All I gotta say is, all I gotta say is, I can see the morning light. I can see the morning light. It's not because I'm an early riser. I didn't get to sleep last night. And those are lyrics from an old bluegrass song. I forget the name of the song, but the Dillards did it, and it was a Bob Dylan song that he wrote.
At the end of the day, though, it's like that comment there is, I don't want to miss the day.
That's it.
Right.
That's me too, bro. I don't want to miss the day. Like, that's, again, make the most of your day, even if you ain't doing shit. Would you rather have 6 hours of not doing shit or 12 hours of not doing shit?
Go back to bed. Awesome naps are.
Bro, hey, let me tell you something. Hey,
if you don't wake up.
Once you hit 40 afternoon naps, work them into your schedule, bro. Work them into your schedule.
I negotiate with my kids for afternoon naps.
I literally have a nap timer for my watch. So like if I were it's 35 minutes, because it usually takes me 5 minutes to get comfortable, you know what I mean? And it's 30 minutes of just laying there. I swear to God, bro. Like, I used to talk shit to my dad about that, and now here I am as I'm aging. I'm like, I see you, Dad. I see. I get you. I'm with you right here,
All
man.
makes sense now.
Yeah, bro. It's like you know what it is? It's like your battery is depleting, and that's your recharge moment. You've put yourself on the charging base. You know what I'm saying? And you just get to lay there, bro. I love it, man. Afternoon naps are the best, bro.
Yes, they are. I like to play this game called Nap Roulette. It's where you take a nap and don't set an alarm. Will I wake up in an hour, 4 hours, tomorrow? Who knows? But it's dangerous, and I like it.
Anthony goes sleep on Friday, wakes up. What time is it? It's 4:30 in the morning on Sunday. Holy shit.
Yep.
Where am I?
Yeah,
what happened?
Last thing I remember was being on the logistics lounge.
Dude, I legit, this is no joke. I took a nap one time, and it was later. I usually don't like afternoon naps past like 2 or 3. Because then I'll stay up later, and I get up, like, me sleeping in is probably between 7:30 and 8:30. That's about as long as I can sleep. But so I fell asleep at like 5 or 6 o'clock, and I woke up in the middle of the night. And I was like, where the hell am I? What the hell happened? It's like 3 or 4 in the morning. I had no idea where I was. I was all disoriented.
I haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, but that actually happened within the last couple months. Well, what happens is when I have the kids for like an extended period, I mean, they wear you out. My day starts 3 hours before I get to work. They have 2 different bus schedules, so it's like I got to get one ready, come home, start to get ready for work, get the other one ready, get him off to school, finish getting ready for work, rush in. So every once in a while, like that first Saturday, I don't have them for a while. I will pass the fuck out and I'm out. Like, I'll go to bed early tonight. Even I'm going to go to bed early. I'll be up at like 6, 7 in the morning.
Dude,
that's sleeping in.
10 p.m., bro. 10 p.m. My wife, she usually goes to bed about 9:30 because, like I said, she's a sleeper, bro. She goes to bed at 9:30, gets up at 6:30, and she'd be like, I'm tired. I'm like, motherfucker, you just slept like 9 hours. How are you tired?
Yeah, I'll go to bed at like 3 a.m. and roll out of bed at like 8:38, 9 a.m.
I can't do that, bro. I can't stay. I mean, I could. Like, I
well,
can't.
I do it because, like, working from home, man. Like that 6 to 7, 8 o'clock, man. It's the hustle and bustle of the world. Everybody going to work, and then when I wake up, dude, it's quiet, it's calm. I let the dog out, have my coffee, go on about my day. It's good times, man. And then
bro, I'm
a night owl, though.
Yeah, I used to be a night owl, man. When I was a driver, I was a night owl. I preferred driving like in the middle of the night. A lot of drivers don't like that, but I loved it.
It depends on where
Absolutely
I'm at. If it's a boring drive, I want it to be dark. If it's a scenic drive, I want it to be a daytime.
I mean, I get you. I mean, to me, it was just more of a like. I mean, if you're a driver, you understand this. In the middle of the
yeah,
night, there's
I'm a
less fucking people on the
driver,
road.
driver.
You know, yeah, there's less people. Like that's what it was. It was just less people on the road. Even when we get to shippers, you know, like if you like you did freight, there was a lot of drop and hook stuff, man. You didn't have like the gate guards, bro. They didn't give two shits about what was going on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's good on your
In,
eyes too,
out,
man,
drop,
like-
hook, bam, boom. I didn't have to wait for no showers. Pull into a truck stop 2:30 in the morning. There ain't no shower line. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody waiting for no showers at 2:30 in the morning. And you know, like, oh, what about the coffee? Hey, let me tell you, man, truck stops have coffee 24/7. And the best coffee is at night, bro. Because them night people, I don't know what it is, they make sure that coffee is on point and fresh. So
Put a little extra magic in there.
Yeah, a little extra magic. That's right.
Yeah, because they're trying to stay up for their yeah, a little
You're right.
extra
They're trying to stay
magic.
up for their shit, dude. So
Yep.
I don't know, but like here is doing what I do now. Man, I'm so scheduled, bro. Like I'm so scheduled. Up in front of my computer, 6:30 Central. I usually start ending my broker stuff about 4 o'clock, as long as everything's taken care of. And then I do lounge stuff till about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then from like 7 till like 10. That's like my chill time. And I'm a big TV guy. I know a lot of people talk shit. I am a huge TV guy. That is my ultimate way of relaxing, is just sitting on the couch and just watching fucking TV. I don't know what it is. That's like my thing, dude. I love TV.
You know, when I get the kids to bed, they're always like, well, why do you get to stay up later? I'm like, they're like, that's not fair. I'm like, yeah, it is. I work all day. I take care of you guys, and I need 1 hour to myself to watch TV without talking animals in it. And they always laugh when I say that. Yeah. 1 hour to myself to watch TV. And they're like, yeah, we know, Dad, without talking animals in it. I'm like, yep, exactly.
I love that without talking. That's some good shit, bro.
And just for what it's worth, I had it sitting over here. If you haven't seen a 4x5 negative before, that's how big it is.
Oh, holy crap.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
That is cool, bro.
It's a little bit shiny there, but
can't even tell what that's going to be.
Oh, this is there's a little hot rod right there. It was at a deal up in Illinois when I was up there driving truck for a little bit.
Dude, that is so cool.
You can kind of see it there.
Yeah, see it now. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just sitting underneath a tree and just shooting at it. And yeah.
So that is so Tex, is that what you put in the chemical bath to develop? Is that thing?
This thing right here. So those black and white things that are put in the back of the camera.
Yeah.
That's what's inside it. So I pull the slide, which exposes this to the lens, take it, cover it back up, and then go develop it.
Man, yeah. That's interesting. I've never seen, I mean, I know the process. Cool. I mean, I wouldn't say I know the process. Like, it kind of makes sense, but I've never seen it done. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'll put it on a clinic at some point, but I don't know. I've got a YouTube channel. It's got like 50 people on it. So we're getting there. We're moving up in the world.
Dude, moving up. Hey, we're about to hit 1,000 on YouTube. Like, I'm like, it felt like it's been for fucking ever to get to that shit, bro. Forever. Our Facebook, I say our Facebook's blown up, but I mean, like, it's gained a lot of, it's gained a bunch of followers in the last week thanks to this damn video from Hunter. Like, I don't know what it was about this damn video, but like that thing is at like 60,000 views now, and it's still every single day. And I know that's where we gained a shit ton of followers from that thing, bro. Because we were like 503 followers, and then I put out this Cool Truck Thursday, which is a video that Hunter filmed, I think in Rantoul, and like I logged on the next day and we were like 700 followers. And I was like, holy shit, like wow. And then it's just every now we're like just under 1,000. I checked earlier, we're like 988. Facebook's such a slow freaking grow, bro. We have videos that like they get thousands and thousands of views, and then like I'm real big at looking at the conversion rates. You know what I mean? Hey, you put out a video, gets a lot of views. Well, how many likes or how many follows did you get for that?
Yeah, because Facebook, you just gotta it's all about interactions. Like on Facebook, we could be sharing it more to groups and stuff. Because I see stuff that we do compared to what others do. Like one of our videos will get like 30-something likes, and then another video will get like 3,000 likes, but it's just all over the place. Yeah, and that's what I do share on the back end. I
do share everything to some groups. Like Bobby, she just started a group, but I think I have like 4 or 5 groups on the lounge because we're a business page. Not every group will let you follow them. So,
Yeah.
but I share a lot of stuff. But either the point is that people seem to think just because you have a video that gets a shit ton of likes and views, oh, well, that translates into followers. It doesn't. It does not do that. Like, just because someone hits a like,
buy them.
Yeah, huh?
So especially if you buy those views.
Yeah,
But-
true that. But once we don't, maybe we should start doing that. Maybe that's what we need to start doing.
Yeah, let's sell out, dude. Let's
sell out. We should, bro. It's about time. It's about time. It's about time. Why not?
You guys are like Limp Bizkit back in the day when, we were all skateboarders. They came in hot and then they sold out and we're like, what the fuck
I'll
is
take
this?
that.
Rolling stuff.
Yeah, bro.
But now, actually, you made a comeback and Fred Durst is pretty cool in my book.
He
now.
is. I follow him and I follow
Dude.
his daughter too.
He lives right here in
Yeah.
Franklin, Tennessee, man. When I
Yeah,
saw him
yeah.
open up for Metallica, dude, it was fucking awesome.
Well, his
You see-
daughter. His daughter goes on a lot of tours and does, like, a lot of her content is shit of Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit, like behind the scenes and stuff. That's how I found Fred Durst again, was through his fucking daughter's page.
Fred's the man, dude.
Bro.
He's got such an outlook on life that, like, I can get behind, man. It's just fucking stick it to the man. Peace, love, positivity,
So
Do good.
we were skaters back in the day, and when the first Limp Bizkit album came out, it was just off the charts. It was something we had never heard before. It was innovative. It was different. And then when, they did sell out for a little bit, and, we were hardcore skateboarders, so we were like, fuck that, and we quit listening to them for a while. But my best friend that I grew up with on the same street, like, we used to race pedal cars down the street when we were like 6 years old, he sent me Dad Vibes, and I'm like, what the hell? You can't even recognize him in the Dad Vibes getup. Like, he does not look like Fred Durst. He got crazy gray hair and glasses, like shaded and shit.
I will say
that video is so awesome.
Their rendition of Faith is, like, still to this day one of my favorite songs, bro. It's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's like a short song, but, like, it is still to this day one of my favorite. I will never ever forget the first time ever hearing that song, because, like, it comes on, you're hearing it, like, oh, okay, cool. It's like a little soft rock version of, rendition of George Michael. It's like, oh, nice. And then you get, and you're like, okay, I'm
Yeah, he
feeling
played that
this shit.
Nashville too.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Rowdy.
Yeah, bro.
Behind
He
Blue
was-
Eyes is good too.
He was, his stuff was,
Yeah.
his stuff was dope.
Generation, man, he didn't
Now-
use a lot of the Who.
I would tell you one of my favorite parts of this past spring and summer was Fred Durst was on, Limp Bizkit was on tour. Does anyone know who was opening for Limp Bizkit when he was on tour this year?
Bloodhound Gang.
Corey Feldman.
No shit.
Yeah.
Swear to God, bro.
Outta here.
It gets fucking better. It gets better. So you know Corey Feldman, like, this guy's been obsessed with Michael Jackson forever. Like, dude is like a creepy ass fanboy.
Is that his stick, dude?
That's his stick. Well, okay. To
I'm
credit
wondering
him,
that,
to
'cause I
credit
just know
him
from the
in the
Goonies, and then
'80s.
he pops up wearing all these fucking crazy
Well,
outfits.
well, in the
playing
to-
terrible guitar.
Yeah, well, to give him his due thing, in the 80s, he had a small music career, and him and Michael Jackson were really good friends. Michael Jackson did take him under his wing. He was trying to teach him, like, vocals and dancing and, like, all these other things. And just Corey Feldman, like, got too attached to that, and he tried to become like a white ripoff version of Michael Jackson somehow. But anyway, he still carried this whole thing on. But dude, I'm telling you, go on TikTok and just search Corey Feldman Limp Bizkit and just look at the videos of this fucking guy opening up for Limp Bizkit, dude, and, like, all his dances. It is like a Dollar General version of Michael Jackson, bro. I swear,
Dollar
his hair,
General
he has
version.
the same hair, bro. Like, how Michael used to put it, like, in the little ponytail in the back and, like, the little string hanging down front. Same exact thing. Shiny, bright clothes. All the dance moves, bro.
God.
So I'm telling you, dude, I spent so much time watching these videos over this spring and summer, dude, and they're internet gold. I'm telling you, they are internet gold. Yes, it is absolutely amazing. Go on there and search up Corey Feldman Limp Bizkit. Freaking amazing.
You know what? Speaking of people associated, like, I do not like Michael Jackson because of you know, some of the stuff that he was doing, obviously, in his personal life. But his one guitar player, she is so badass. Have you ever seen Orianthi?
Yeah.
She is badass, man. She plays some really good stuff. And she did a version of, I'll have to look it up and share it with you guys, you know, when we get off here. But, you know, she's done some really good stuff. And I don't know, man. I just think she is a tremendous guitar player.
She is amazing, but I don't know. I can't sit with you on the MJ thing, bro. That dude's probably one of the greatest fucking musicians ever. He's like, it's like Elvis, Michael Jackson, bro. I mean, like, serious, like Elvis, Michael Jackson. Like, I mean, that guy is. Say what you want about what he did, whether it's founded or not founded. Dude, that dude was an icon. I mean, more talent in Michael Jackson's pinky finger than probably the entire fucking state of Nebraska. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what, man. I like them best in the Jackson 5. You know, ABC, and you know, some.
I don't know. I don't like him back.
I like them better in the old school stuff, but anyway,
I like them in the old school stuff, but I like them in like the late
folks, right?
70s. I like them late 70s, early 80s, up to the mid 80s. You know, that way until his disorder started taking over and he started becoming like a lot more pop. I think back when he's late 70s, early 80s, you know, he still had that funk, that jazz, that R&B kind of feel to him. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love.
What y'all know about some Waylon Jennings though?
It was Voodoo Child. She did a version of Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix, and that was one of the best. I never even liked the song that much, the Jimi Hendrix version, but she nailed that. And that's one of my favorite songs. Like, I'll play along with YouTube sometimes. I have drums and amplifiers and shit in my office. So depending on what I'm listening to, you know, I'll go, man, I want to play along with that. But Voodoo Child by Orianthi, and like this one version of it that she does, she got a little gold guitar. And I mean, I love playing with that. It's fucking badass. And hey guys, real quick, I'm gonna say this is the Halloween version, so I wanted to sit outside for a while, but I'm gonna turn my camera off for a minute and go and find some better light inside. Plus, it's getting cold out here.
You do that. We're probably about to get off here in a minute anyway.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
Then I'll just hang here.
I'm hungry. I want to get this fucking mic. Look at this. Look at this. Down, up, down. Oh, it stayed down. Fucking down, up,
but we can hear it.
Dude, I know. It's absolutely aggravating, bro. It is so. I just want it to stay where I keep it. That's all. That's all. It just won't, though. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. It is what it is. Any fucking way.
Well,
so what's
I'm
everybody
tempted? Go ahead. Go.
No. I was going to say what's everybody going to do with their weekend, but you're half tempted to what? Please talk.
Half tempted to keep talking to you. No. The Leona Steakhouse is calling my name. It's about 45 minutes from here. I may run up there and grab a ribeye tonight. I don't know.
Ooh, nice.
It's a general store that was built in the 20s, and every Friday and Saturday night they have steak night. And it is, if not the best, right up there with the best ribeye I've ever had. And I got to call the wife, see what she wants to do.
You know, Tex, we're gonna have to come down there, and me and the wife and kid, we're gonna have to come down there and hang out with you. Like, you live way too close. I can't believe we have never like hung out outside of a truck show, because of all the people I know, you and Lombard are the closest to me, and I've never hung out with you guys outside of like an event that we go to. It's so funny. We have to fucking travel. We have to travel a minimum of 500 miles so we can hang out together. you know?
I mean,
well, I mean, this is trucking. That's nothing.
Oh man, well seriously, Tex lives like, I don't know, an hour from me. Same thing with Lombard, an hour away from me, and we talk all the time, but we've yet to freaking hang out. It's crazy.
Well, I've got that TRO when I'm in my zip code, so stay back.
Nice.
Oh my god. Anyway, what are you doing? What are you doing for the weekend, Anthony? What you got? You got the kids this weekend?
Nah, I got no kids this weekend, so I'm just literally gonna catch up on some rest, things around the house, because they trashed the house after a while. And then next weekend, though, Halloween, and then I think I'm probably going to my buddy's farm in Ohio for some hillbilly action. So
nice.
Yeah,
it's so funny when I think about hillbilly action. the word Ohio is no fucking where in my mind. I just want to
Oh,
say that.
Southeast
man.
Ohio.
So in the hilly part, okay, in the
hilly-
east, yeah, the hilly part. Once you hit the flat part, Ohio's no fun. You know, it's just like flatness.
Amish.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a geographical term. The hilly part.
The hilly part. Yep. So when you go through West Virginia, that's like rocky stuff there. But once you get into Ohio, it starts to turn into hills. You're in the Allegheny Plateau. So my buddy has a 123-acre cattle farm, and he literally, like this family, you know, they came into money from oil and gas, what like a lot of people did, and they spent like $500,000 on this badass recording studio, and they're gonna have a soft open next weekend. And you know, this is my ex-wife. We were me and my best friend were married to sisters, so like I'm still friends with my ex-in-laws, and so basically I'm taking the kids down. You know, we'll get to shoot, fish, you know, 4-wheel drive, all that. They have a bunch of toys in the freaking outbuildings that they built, you know, like razors. They got one of those 6-wheeled amphibious things, and it's going to be a fun weekend. So I'm more looking forward. This weekend, I'm catching up on sleep and rest, and next weekend's going to be hopefully hillbilly extravaganza. If the weather's shitty, I might not go down, but I don't know.
I think we can all agree there is nothing funner than a redneck with money.
Dude, so I got to jump in with that from my landman days. Okay. So you wouldn't believe what country folks like that come into money all of a sudden, the first thing that they buy, take a guess. Heavy machinery. Machinery, excavators. They'll build a fucking outbuilding for said machinery, bulldozers, shit like that. Then next thing you know, they're putting in lakes. They're doing all kinds of stuff like that. That is exactly what these people did. There's 3 stocked lakes full of
Later,
fish.
Tex. Have a good one,
See
bro.
you, Tex.
Peace, buddy.
Anyway, so sorry for the long answer. Oh, and you guys didn't even notice, I've been using my name as LinkedIn user on here.
Yeah, we did notice because you are the LinkedIn user. That's it. That's your
The
LinkedIn
LinkedIn user. Hey, and I'm disappearing in the darkness.
Hunter, what about you? Oh no, you already said. What else you got going on? You said you're going to a concert. What you got going on this week?
Yeah, I got Billy Strings tomorrow, dude.
Yeah,
I'm pumped on
that.
You're traveling for that, aren't you?
Yeah, Huntsville, Alabama.
Gotcha.
Going
How far is that?
hippie style, dude. I have no ticket and I'm not driving.
Oh God.
Me, myself, and I, and a couple buddies. But
all right, let me map this real quick, in case I gotta go fucking rescue Hunter.
Nah, you ain't gotta do that, bro.
I'm joking, bro.
I'm a professional at this, brother. This is my alter ego is coming out this weekend, so it's gonna be a good time. But yeah, doing that. Go Vols. Bobby McGee, if you're watching, the Wildcats are the worst football team on planet Earth.
Oh man.
She's gonna cut you when we see her in Atlanta.
I don't care.
That's what I call trolling in real life.
Oh,
she knows. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. I'm already shit talking her as is, but yeah, that's about it, man. I'm just gonna have a good weekend and get ready for the next. You know.
Nice, bro. Fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
How about yourself?
I don't know, dude. I really don't. I've got so much stuff to do. I don't know what I had a plan, but it's supposed to rain here tomorrow, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may just sit in here and like do a whole bunch of content or something. I have not done that in quite some time. Just like sit in here on a weekend and just like trap out a bunch of fucking content. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. To be honest with you, I'm just whatever comes along comes along. I guess I'll find a way to keep myself busy, dude. I don't know. Like I said, I got plenty of shit to do. So, you know, actually, let me answer that right. I'm going to do whatever my wife tells me I'm supposed to be doing.
There you go.
You know,
that's the right answer.
That's fucking whatever my wife tells me I'm supposed to be doing. So other than that, I ain't got nothing going on. But hey, we're going to get off here. I'm hungry. Hunter's got stuff to do. We are currently losing Anthony as we speak. He is literally disappearing in front of our face. He is blending in with the sky behind him. So what was I going to say? Sponsor love. Do some sponsor love. Freight Ninja, truck parking, outdoor storage space. We had Chris on earlier. He was saying, "Hey, we do." What was the line, Hunter? More than just truck parking? Was that what it was?
More than just truck parking.
More than just truck parking. More than just truck parking. I mean, hey, they have got land and places to park lots of big things, whether it be a truck or heavy equipment or whatever it may be. You go hit them up at freightninja.com or email them at info@freightninja.com. Make sure you use code Lounge Ninja. Get yourself some special rates. And also, make sure you go and over and check out Freight Validate and get yourself set up with them so you can protect you, your freight, your customers, just everything. Make sure that you don't get taken for I guess might as well say it. Damn, John Kentera coming out of me. So you don't get taken for a ride by this guy. I cannot believe I just said that. That's when it's so fucking catchy. It really is.
Man.
It is catchy, bro. It is super catchy. So you don't get taken by for a ride by those scammers, and you're not a victim of freight fraud or theft. You can check them out, freightvalidate.com/lounge, and you can email them at info@freightvalidate.com. Last but certainly not least, we got one of the OG sponsors came back, the one, the only Shoreline Capital, the only factoring company that we have ever represented here on the lounge. One should go to say something about how amazing they are. You can hit Clint and his team up at shorelinecapital.com. And you can call them at email them, at sales@shorelinecapital.com. And if you use code SURETHING365, you can get your first invoice factored up to $2,000 for free. Not just for truckers, all right? They work with brokers, they work with startups, manufacturers, like anyone that has invoices. You don't want to wait for your net terms. Clint and his team over there at Shoreline they can take care of you. So, love their sponsors. Anybody got, what are we doing next week? Hunter, what are we doing next week? Let's see here. Next week's Halloween, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, next Wednesday, we have got the boys from E-Carrier Check back, and it is the E-Carrier Check versus the Lounge round 5. So y'all make sure to come and watch that show. Those shows are always freaking bangers. That's next Wednesday, 4 p.m. Next Friday, we are going to have is it the third official? The third official Lounge Oween, and it actually takes place on Halloween. We're going to do an earlier show that day, though, per the request of Mr. Hound here, or suggestion, I should say, because everyone's going to want to go out and do stuff with their families, or maybe just go out and sit at a freaking bar dressed up as something creepy. So, but we're going to have an early show. I'm not sure what time it is yet. I don't think Hunter and I have agreed on that, but make sure you chill with us for that one. Hunter and I will get dressed up, or at least I will be dressed up. Hunter should be, and we'll have a good old freaking time. So, motherfucking Spud. Dude, we're literally about to get off here, Spud. I'm serious. I literally was about to get stream, bro. So you could say hi and bye, and then I'll call you when I go in the garage.
You're good. I showed up.
You did show up, bro.
You made it.
Tried. I was trying, man.
It's all good, bro.
I had to make sure I was covered up here.
Redacted, you idiot.
Redacted.
What's the nighttime security when we close down shop? All right, so you can run a little bit early. All right, you're not late. You're early.
Dude. Hey, I cannot wait to come see you next weekend, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm looking forward to it.
I am not
have a family reunion.
Yeah. I'm going to go meet my dad. I'm going to go meet my dad, who is younger than me. Y'all fucking figure that out.
Look, all right. Hey, if you're doing that, I behoove you both to dress up as potatoes, okay? And Spud, you just need a king's crown.
I'm telling you, it's a
King's-
Halloween themed party, so I'm gonna do the you're calling Cornelius.
Oh man. Yeah, I am not looking forward to that fucking 8-hour round trip drive, but I'm gonna come down there, bro. I'm gonna come down there and we're gonna hang out.
I have lodging for you.
I know you do. I'm just still deciding on that. If my son comes, I'm for sure not staying. If he doesn't come, I might stay so I don't have to drive back. But we'll see. But I'm for sure coming though, bro. I'm gonna come and chill with you.
We're doing Hotel Blessing for breakfast, and the pancakes are as big as your fucking head. So
I know you told me about that Hotel Blessing place. That place does look fucking badass. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm all for it, bro. But I can't wait. So either way, before we get off here, Spud, how was your day? And yeah, how was your day?
busy driving in circles.
Well, that's
what
good.
I'll say.
You're getting paid good money to do it.
You're damn right I am.
I still love that redacted shit. That's so funny, bro.
That is fucking hilarious.
Hold on, I gotta find the tape. I gotta find the marker. Give me a
Oh
minute.
my god. Oh, that's so fucking awesome, bro.
Look,
Anyway,
I'm glad you guys are here. I'm sorry I haven't been on, but
No,
I'm
bro.
glad to make it once in a while. You know, we're busy, and we're about to gear up and be real busy here soon. So this might be the last time you see me for a while.
well, we miss you, dude. We miss you. I mean, you were like the guy with like you are a fucking randomness guy. I mean, when Spud came on, you never knew what was happening, dude. We could be belling hay, we could be fixing an old car, like we could be fucking mowing the grass. Spud could be getting his hand ripped off by Jimmy. I will still never forget that shit when Jimmy almost ripped his hand off on that mower.
That was good. We need a remix reel of that video right there.
That shit was so hilarious, bro. Oh, anyway. All right. Hey, we're going to get off, everyone. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. We appreciate y'all chilling with us, and we will see you next week. Ooh, look at that. Hold on, before we go, what are you smoking, Spud? Before we go, what are you cooking?
We're doing boneless pork ribs for dinner this evening.
What are you doing next weekend?
Brisket, pork butt,
yes.
pulled pork. I got 4 racks of ribs, a rack of beef ribs. So we'll depend on how many people come. We're probably gonna do provoletta, which God, you can't not love that. If you like beef sticks, you'll love it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And I'm making eggnog from the 1880s that West Point literally rioted over. So you tell me that's bad shit or not, because I had it last year. Let me tell you, that was some good shit.
Hunter, you may have to come save me next weekend.
You gonna risk it for the brisket?
Now, man, come on.
Damn, bro. Oh, hey, you were talking about redneck shit like this is my redneck buddy right there. Like,
there you go. I can see that.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Y'all have a good one. Spud, I'll holler at you here in a minute, man.
Yes, sir.
As always say, chunk them deuces. Mr. Hound, roll that beautiful bean footage.
The views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.